Hi everyone, welcome back to Left on Red. This is our bonus episode with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
So as always, we are going to read out 2 dilemmas and we'll hash it out between us. So the first dilemma that came in is, hi ladies, this is a really sensitive one that you might raise on the podcast. I live in a fairly small estate. There is a family that has lived near me all their lives, a husband, wife and a few kids. Recently, another neighbour sent me pictures of the husband dressed as a woman, doing things with other men, etc. The pictures are on the internet for all to see. You do need to pay to access certain content, and he has a wish list where you can buy things for him. This isn't like OnlyFans, it's a bit more seedy. I really have no interest what this man does, but feel for his wife and kids. I'm not sure if they're aware of his work or social life, but they're now the talk of the town. I'm actually avoid them now as I feel embarrassed about it. Should I tell his wife or just mind my own business and assume she knows? I wish I'd never been told about it or seen the footage. I personally would just mind my own business, especially that it's a neighbour. Whilst if it was a good friend of mine, I'd 110% go and tell the friend. But when it's a neighbour, no, I'd be minding my own business. And I'd say the wife knows anyway. Would you?
It's funny because you'd wonder, I've heard stories like this before, like of, married men going off with like other men doing all these kind of different things, and I've heard of a story like this not so long ago. And then again, like I'm all about the messenger would be shot and all that kind of stuff. But I would somehow try and get it back to the wife if possible. I would. Would you like if your fella was going off doing stuff like that behind your back? See, the thing is then, if she found out that you knew, and I know now she's not great friends with her, then she'd be very disappointed as in like, why didn't you tell me if you knew?
Yeah, but the whole town knows, she's saying, like, so I'd be like, nah, leave it to one of them. I'm just going to fucking mind my own, stay in my own lane now over here and say nothing, create no drama.
Well, I wouldn't do it myself personally, but I would try and go about it in a way that if there's someone else that may have said it to me or something like that, to try and, I don't know, relay it to someone else who kind of knows her a bit better and just say, do you know that this is going on? And, maybe go to one of her good friends and kind of say it to them and then see what they think, because they might actually say, oh, she already knows about it, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but then you see he has a wish list as well. So on these wish lists, they'd be looking for like new phones and like, I don't know, like maybe an Alexa or something like that. So like if all these new items are coming into the house, you'd wonder, like, surely she fucking knows, like.
It's funny as well though, because all these wish lists and everything. There's a guy I work with, like, and he was telling me that he's kind of on a site and it's not like OnlyFans, he doesn't do anything like that, but like people actually just want to buy him stuff, to give him stuff, and he doesn't have to do anything in return. And like he takes the money.
Can I join?
I got the side, I'll let you know. But you see, come here. I'm very like, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
I know, I see the wonder. Like, I'd love to know that.
Wonder. Like, do you know when he was only chatting about that being a sugar baby there the other day to my friend? I was like, I was checking it out. I was checking it up online for the sake of the podcast. At the very start, remember, we got an email from a sugar baby. And then, like, we were chatting and she was saying to me, like, there's not really anything wrong with it either, because you're not actually doing anything sexually to them or anything like that. And these men or women just want to buy you shit and you go out for dinner and entertain them and help them when they're lonely. But then I'd be always kind of thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I didn't know your man. Your man would know my father or something like that.
I know. See, that's it. Well, especially when you're in Cork, like, and the Cork is also...
Well, if you were in Cork, you wouldn't be doing it because you probably know your man, but like in the likes of London or New York. But I'm not saying, it's just something to think of. So when it comes to this kind of stuff, I think the fact that he is getting stuff, again, it just seems a bit seedy. But come here, you'd be surprised, like, what people are into. Like, she might be up to something herself as well.
Remember sure Caitlyn Jenner? Like, she was doing it for fucking how long? And like the most known family in the whole entire world and getting away with it.
Yeah, see, there's so many like that. So I would, for me anyway, I would make sure that it got back to the wife through a different friend or something like that. That's how I do it.
Yeah, that's actually a good way as well. But I would 100% not be saying anything to the wife.
And there's no way that like everyone in the town knows and then she doesn't know, because as well, there's always going to be some smart fucker as well who'd send a message to someone. Like as in they'd send a troll message or something like from an anonymous account or something like that. Kind of go, oh, this is your husband. Like, you can be guaranteed someone has even set up an account and sent her pictures and told her.
Yeah, as you said, from a fake page.
from a fake page. 100%. Of course you would. Even one of her own good friends might have done that because it's the only way that they could tell them.
Yeah, true.
So there's a lot of that going on. A lot of that stuff goes on. You'd be very surprised in this world. So our second dilemma. Hey girls, I have a dilemma on my boyfriend's personal hygiene. I'm with him a few years now. I don't know, was he always this way? And I was nose blind for the half of the relationship, or if it's just a new thing, but I feel lately I can't stick the smell of him. I just feel like he's not washing himself properly in the shower. I never get a smell of BO or sweat off him, but more like a dirty ass smell. I don't know what's worse. I've tried dropping subtle hints to him and jokes, not making it obvious, but he just laughs and turns it back on me. His breath can smell too sometimes, and I said to him, not in a nasty way, but more of a concerned way, like maybe he should go see a dentist in case something is wrong. When I said this, he got defensive, so it's making me not want to say anything else to him. Have you got any advice on what I should say? Like, how do you tell someone to wash their bum properly in the shower? I'm very into my own personal hygiene and can't understand how anyone else can't be into it. He's giving me the ick girls, and we're too far into the relationship now to be getting icks. Oh, Christ.
I'd be gone.
Would you be gone, Julie? She said at the start, no, like things weren't so bad. She was saying, but she knows blind, and now she's only kind of figuring it all out.
I see that'd be the first thing I would cop if he smelt a bit like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but she said at the start of the relationship she wasn't picking up on anything. But then after, but how would you say it, Julie? Like, how would you say, listen, you stink?
You can't say it in a nice way, like, and yeah.
You can't?
Actually, no roundabout way of this. Like, do you know what? I'd say as well, he's just after leaving himself go. Like, we all do it when we get into relationships. No,
Yeah.
at the start, you're all about putting on the makeup and straightening the hair. And then after a couple of weeks, it's like, fuck him, I'm not putting on no makeup for him. And I suppose, like, fellas are the same. But, like, I mean, like, washing ourselves properly, like, we'd still all wash ourselves properly. We mightn't just put on a bit of makeup or straighten the hair, like, but
Yeah, I know now there was somewhere that I worked and one of the girls like body odor and everything like, and I remember they were going about how would they say it to her, and they could be so fucking like I'm nearly sure they'd get legal advice or something, because like it's a very very hard one. Like, how do you tell someone that they don't smell very good? Because in a workplace it affects everyone, you know.
I can't actually talk because I'm in here in Red FM for like the second week in a row, and I actually stink of biscuits because my tan. I'm married. Tan.
I can smell you from New York, 25,000 miles away.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm sitting here marinating and I stink. And last week when I was in here as well, I was also marinating, so I was stinking.
Yeah.
But no,
I think when it comes to stuff like that, I know people might say subtle hints and stuff like that, but if it is, see, would you nearly take it worse if it was from your boyfriend or girlfriend rather than someone else saying to you?
Yeah, and I suppose she's up close and personal as well to him all the time, so she would definitely get the whiff, like.
And then you'd have to wonder as well, is he washing his clothes properly? Do you know the way, like, if you don't wash your clothes properly or something like that, even a damp smell off them. And if you're wearing the same thing over and over and you're not washing, you're going to be picking up odors and you're not going to be smelling nice, you know?
Yeah. I would, like, I obviously, look, she's comfortable with him now because they're together a while. You're just going to have to fucking sit down and say to him, like, you know, there's no easy way of saying this. So I would just sit him down and be like, come here. Or maybe just buy him a nice body wash or something like that first. And then if that doesn't work, you're going to have to sit him down and say to him.
Yeah, I think, knowing me, then I'd probably be straight out or something like that, you know, the subtle hints or anything like that. But like, it'd be very hard to even say, like, his breath smells. Now, sometimes that can be a medical thing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I was with a fella before and like his breath was like, it just be bad at times. And like, it was terrible then because you'd have a few friends kind of say, oh God, your fella's breath like isn't the best. No, he was smoking and stuff like that as well, you know, but like it was an ick. You know, I was getting ick. I was like, oh my God, like, and it was turning me off him. And no matter what I could do, then like some people then will always just kind of, I don't know, sometimes people have a whiff off. Oh, it's terrible. Some people have a whiff off them and they always have it then.
It's like that thing, a homey smell. Do you ever get like a smell of somebody and it's like the smell of their house?
I can smell my apartment off me.
Yeah.
You know? Like I could smell, like I would know someone smell the house. There's a distinct smell off everyone, isn't there?
Isn't there? Yeah. Like, and like my family now in our home house would have the same smell because it's the smell of our house, it's the smell of our home. Yeah, I get that as well. But yeah, you're going to either have to buy him a nice body wash, maybe not aftershave or something like that. Lynx, I don't know. And if that doesn't fucking work,
clean your arse. Clean your arse, man. I know, but like, no, seriously, like give yourself a good washing there now as well, so hopefully he will. So that's where I'll go anyway.
Good woman. So
Throw on a dash of links, They'll all be mad for the links now coming up to Christmas, the link set.
all the link sets are out already in John stores and Boots and all
Are
those.
they already does? I wonder who does really buy a link set.
Christine wears links all the time.
Does she?
Yeah. Not the woman, link men's like.
The men's.
Yeah. And I was away before with her for a night and I took a picture of something like a coffee now or something, and in the background you could see the links, and I was in a hotel room, but I was with her. My DMs blew up.
Oh.
Who are you with? What fella? And I'm like, what are they on about? And they were like, zoom in, and I zoomed in a fucking bottle of links. It was your ones. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Christine, you're getting me fucking hung here. People think I'm out with a fella with her.
And did she wear it under, like, is in for deodorant?
That's her deodorant, like, yeah. She's doing it for years. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So she's delighted now with the body sets.
You'll give her one for Christmas, so Secret Santa. If you have any dilemmas or anything like that, you can email us at lor@goloudnow.com. So that's it for this week's dilemmas. From me, Brenda Julie.
And me, Julie Haynes.
Chat to you next week.
Bye.